Welcome back to Redneck's Dirty Hands. I'm
I'm Kristina, and today we're going to be working on this Nissan Titan.
Okay. Oh, today it's the Kristina show, eh? So I guess I'll just sit back, grab a cold one, and I guess we'll all take this trip together. Better pat or get at her, honey. All right, I'm not going to sit this one out, but we're going to do this job together here. You're going to give me a hand. This is our buddy Stojko's 2013 Nissan Titan. It's got a V8 in her. Ooh, I had no idea they had V8s in them, but apparently he thinks he's got a wheel bearing or something going on. And you know what they say, couples that work together stay together, right? We play together, might as well, you know, do a little bit of work together, right, baby?
Yeah.
So you're going to get a little bit dirty with me?
Oh, yeah.
I love that you're willing to help me with this job, honey, because the old, the Molson elbow, tennis elbow, they call it. I call it the Molson elbow. The arm is getting a little tender, and doing some of these jobs is a little hard, so having the extra set of hands, and you're going to be learning how to do this stuff too, right?
Right?
You got the muscles to get this job done, don't you, baby?
I'd show you, but I don't want to rip my shirt.
Alrighty, so I think the first thing we got to do is take this for a bit of a test drive so we can verify. Apparently it's got a noise coming from the front end. I think he's already had one wheel bearing change, so it's quite possible. They usually do tend to go at the same kind of time. This thing's got over 200,000 K on her, so which is pretty good. You know, if this was a GM with 200-something thousand K on it, would have already had like 10 wheel bearings in there. I say we hop in her, take her for a little bit of a roadie, and see if we can verify the sound and then bring her in the shop.
Sounds good. All
right, honey bunny. Ladies first. Yeah, hey, whoa, shut the... What are you doing?
I know better.
Gotta be a gentleman and open the door for your sweetie. Holy jeez, let's get the windows down in here. You in here and the windows up, it is freaking melting in here. So yeah, this thing here, it's got 282,000 kilometers on here. So, and we're just doing wheel bearing now on it. That's
pretty good.
Nissan, I mean, hey, doing it right, I guess.
I had a Saturn Vue and I was putting them on like every other month.
Saturn Vue is like the worst vehicle ever freaking made.
Probably is.
Okay, let's take her for a rep. All right, honey, we're gonna take a trip to Mexico over this way. We got the AC on and the windows up so we can try and hopefully hear any sounds from the wheel bearings. We'll see. We'll get her up to speed here. Usually wheel bearing sound comes in anywhere from 60K to 100K. And yeah, I am hearing typical telltale of a wheel bearing is you get that howling sound, like a whoa, 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 whoa kind of deal. So this road to Mexico is pretty straight, but once we get over the hill here, we'll give her the slalom test. Usually you can get a change in the tone of it, and it'll kind of tell you what side is going. So
what side?
You buckled up?
Seatbelt is out.
All right, here we go. Swerve test initiated. Oh, there's some roadkill here.
Yeah.
Oh, poor little gopher. All right, we're getting a little bit. Yeah, definitely feeling and hearing it.
Right side?
I think it's this left front.
Side?
Yeah. Good thing there's no cops behind us. We're swerving there. We get pulled over for a DUI.
Jesus.
But yeah, it definitely sounds like there's something going on with this left front wheel here. So I think we'll wheel it into the shop. When I swerve the one way, the noise gets a little bit higher. So it's kind of telling me we're loading up the bearing and it's putting some stress on it, making her howl a little bit louder than when you're going straight. So we'll get her in the hoist and see if I'm right. Should we see if it does a burnout? No.
I don't think he would appreciate that.
Mind over matter. It's not mine, it don't matter. No. Just kidding, Stojko. I'm not going to do a burnout in it. On camera.
It's like someone was doing some brake burns.
I mean, Mexico is a crazy place. I do gotta say though, this truck drives pretty sweet.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean it's not bad at all.
Yeah, what happened here?
Oh,
Hater.
somebody had a good time. All right, baby, we'll get her lifted up, and thank you, Mr. Stojko, for leaving your special lock socket on the console.
Right.
Without these things here, it's impossible to get these wheels off. Well, it's not impossible, but it's a bugger. So now you're getting your hands dirty today, so we'll do a check. This is I don't think it's the right front wheel, but you got to grab her from top and bottom.
Top and bottom.
Give her a push and pull action.
Nothing.
Nothing, nice and tight. All right, give her a bit of a spin.
Oh.
Nice and smooth.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
We good, we good.
Let's go to the driver's side. Same thing, baby, top and bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can hear it.
Yeah, right. And then spin it.
Oh yeah, spin it. You can kind of hear it growling a little bit. Okay, so this side is the culprit. If you're not sure, sometimes you'll get a wheel bearing. You know, this one has physical play in it, so we know this one is no good. But if you've got no play in it, but you're still getting that howling sound, this is a coil spring truck. So if you're reaching behind and you just grab a hold of the coil spring, if the bearing's gone or dry and it's growling, when you spin it, you'll feel that vibration go through the spring. That's how you can kind of tell. If we go over to the other side, spin it, and you're holding on to the coil spring and you don't feel the vibration through it, you come back to this side and you do. That's the one that's making the noise. So that's the one that we're going to change. Or you're going to change.
I'll give her a go.
All right, baby. Line her up. How's that feel?
Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Sorry.
Yeah, PG woman.
Right. Sorry.
Good job, honey.
Thanks, honey.
So, do you want to try and lift it off, or do you want me to lift it off, honey?
I'll let you do the honors.
Oh, yeah. Even with my bum elbow, eh? These ones aren't too bad. You are going to have to get this cotter pin out of here, and then we'll have to undo that nut. And then we're going to have to undo the brakes.
Oh, the brakes, yes.
Yes. So maybe, I don't know if the steering wheel locks on this thing automatically. Oh, look at that.
Perfect.
Turn it out, you got clear access. We're gonna undo this bolt and this bolt, get the caliper off of here. And then we got 2 more bolts, hold the bracket on. Then we can take the rotor off. Then we can undo this nut. I say we, this is gonna be all you. And then there's gonna be 3 bolts, I think, on the back side, 3 or 4, I can't remember. I'm not sure what these ones got. I think 3 that go through this way and bolt, because this bearings like the GMs and Dodges and all that, it's a hub assembly. So we might have a little bit of an issue. It could be seized in here. I'm gonna test out your Tanya Harding skills with a hammer and see if you can beat this thing off. But let's get...
Pitter patter?
Yeah, pitter patter, get at her. I can already see somebody's been in here. We got a couple of zip ties holding the flex line on here. We're gonna have to cut those. So I got a pair of side cutters right there, sweetums.
Okay.
We'll get in there and snip those 2 fellas off. Don't snip the flex line though. We don't want to create work.
Right. I know enough not to cut that.
Perfecto. Now we're gonna have to undo this one and this one. Now I could be mean and get you the old Johnson bar and see if you can crack it with those muscles. Oh yeah.
I feel like I'm not going to be. I can try. I doubt it'll work.
Well, we'll give her a try. All right,
You ready
baby.
for this show?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was easy. Okay, never mind.
All right. Not so bad, eh?
No.
Look at you go.
Oh, this one's a little hard. Oh, no. Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, not bad. Good job, girl. So now you got those out. I just take a flat screwdriver, put it in one of these access holes through the caliper there, grab the rotor, and just pry it just a little bit, just to push the pistons back enough, so then we can just slide the caliper off of there. So, we don't want to let it hang by the flex line there, but we are going to need it out of the way because we might be taking this wheel bearing to Pound Town, trying to get it out of there. So I'm just going to rig up and grab it there. Just going to hook it into here. Take all the slack out. And then that caliper can just... Come on, baby, you can do it.
I can do it. Dangle?
Yeah! We'll just let that dangle there. And then now's a good time to actually check and inspect the brakes just to make sure everything's moving nice and free and everything is beautiful. Everything's in good shape here. So a lot of times these pads get stuck in the holder. They'll rust up and seize and then you get premature brake wear. But this is in good shape. So now we got to get these two. So you could try your Johnson bar again. I guarantee you they're not going to be as easy as these ones were, honey.
Okay. I mean, they look like they're not going to be easy, so.
They look a little rusty.
Right.
All right, girl, you're locked and loaded with an 18 mil on there. Now these ones are probably going to be tight.
Oh.
What?
Not bad.
I can't believe that just undid like that.
It's just my muscles.
It is.
I'm just so strong.
I promise I'll do to the dishes.
Yeah, you will.
Look at you go.
Yeah.
Professional.
I don't know about that, but it's not too rusty under here, so.
Best apprentice ever. You're hired.
Woohoo! I can quit wiping bumps.
Yeah, oh yeah. You did a great job, honey. You got the caliper bracket off. We got her in the tool tray there. So now, got to get this rotor off. Now, as you can tell, it's not just falling off and there's no bolts holding it. So it is rusted on there. So we are going to have to get physical. Physical. Okay, remember that time I forgot our anniversary? It forgot our anniversary. Get her, girl. You gotta go down into the basement and swing up, honey.
Oh, yeah. Holy moly. I think I'm hitting other stuff.
It's like a squatter. It's not moving. So I'll try and give her a couple of
pound on her.
tippy taps. Forgot. Just throw a lug nut on there just so we don't send her plummeting down to the concrete there.
I was wondering about that. Oh, yeah.
Give her a bit of a spin.
There you go.
Wah! Then, by putting the lug nut on there, stops it from flying across the floor. But yeah, rust builds up in between the rotor and the edge of the hub here on the wheel, the flange on the wheel bearing there, locks them on. So sometimes they can be a bugger to split. So now we can see we got our speed sensor cord here. We got to pull that out of here, out of here, out of here, out of here.
Oh my.
Unplug it there. Get this cotter pin out of there. Undo that nut. Hopefully this axle is not seized inside the wheel bearing. And then we got the 3 bolts to undo here. So, did you eat your Wheaties?
Clearly not.
You were doing good undoing all the bolts and everything. You just maybe
an awkward angle to try and hit.
I'll do one side, you do the other side because we're a team, honey. So all you gotta do is bend that guy out and around like that. You bend this one out to meet that, and then pull that pin right out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
You're gonna cut some of this out, right?
Yep.
I think I'm bending them.
No, that's okay. You don't have to get them perfectly together because you can start pulling this guy out. So grab it on each side here. Turn that around the other way. So you can grab it like that. And then squeeze it tight and then pry it. And that's going to pull it out and it'll straighten out those ends as it goes.
Okay, we're getting there.
Inch worming its way out of there. Beauty!
Yay!
Good job. Now we got to find a socket that fits that. So looks like we've got a winner, 32 mil or 1.25" socket. The old faithful Milwaukee. Now this one will be really tight. You want to give her a go?
Go ahead.
But this is the Kristina show.
No. Right?
I'll get the initial. I'll let you do the honors of the rest of the way.
Okay. That was definitely easy.
Now, take your friend here. Just give some good taps here just to see if that moves because we want to make sure it's not seized in there.
Harder?
Harder, baby. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Beauty, see? That's a good sign because I've seen it where the CV shaft, the splines have seized inside here, and I've had to take the whole knuckle and everything off, send it out to Napa, put it in their 50-ton press to pop it out of there.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So, fingers crossed, so far so good. We don't have to do any of that. So now we got that loose from there. We're going to go after this bolt. Oh, I think McLeanski's calling me.
Oh.
All right, we only got 3 bolts holding us back from a beer break.
I might take a pond break. It's so hot today.
It is hot. Yeah, let's go floating.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we'll finish Stojko's truck, and then we're relaxing for the rest of the day.
Sounds good to me.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I'll hold the ratchet on there so it's not falling off, and you just keep cranking, baby.
3 hours later.
Geez, I could work like this all day long, every day.
See why your arms wore out.
Yeah, that's why my arms are worn out.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Boom, 1 down, 2 to go. One's a little tighter access, so Kristina's like, yeah, you do that one.
I don't want to be wrecking anything.
This one was pretty tight. You make undoing them look easy.
I'm rolling all these old people at work.
Kristina's not beating up old people.
No, I said rolling. Oh, yeah. It doesn't sound good, does it?
She's a PSW.
Yeah.
Taking care of the elderly. So we got this one and this one out, but now the other one's back in here, so we got to turn it back the other way. Oh. Okay. You want to do the last one, baby?
Go ahead. Jesus.
See, being a mechanic turns you religious, constantly saying Jesus. Or, oh God, where did that go?
Right. God, why me?
Yeah. This is the bolt that never ends.
Is it break time yet?
Soon, baby, soon. But I mean, so far, this job's going good. This is not as rusty and crusty as I thought for 280 something thousand K on it.
Yeah.
Coming apart nice.
Okay. She's out.
Oh, that right there was the one we were looking for. The last one.
The last one.
So now, we still got to undo the speed sensor, get it unplugged and pulled out of all the tabs that it's locked into. And then we got to whale on that sucker and get her out. Got these rubber grommets. It's slotted here, so we just got to Walk them out of there.
Okay.
Pop it out of there. The new hub assembly will have this new speed sensor and cord and everything. And then, oh, and then you got to pull that guy out of there. I do have a special proper tool for this. I better grab it. Proper tool. Wait, proper tool? Proper tool. You want to try, baby? All you got to do is you get right underneath that there and pry it out. I think you can handle that.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get it on.
Pop goes the weasel. All right, so we'll pull this all the way out of here. Now, as you can see, very rusty, very rusty.
Yes.
This is probably been married for quite a while. You know, they're hanging out just like us, baby. They're locked together. They do not want to come apart. I'm thinking I might have to put the safety squints on and grab the BFH and give this a couple of good wallops.
Yes.
All right, baby, safety squints engaged. And yeah, we're gonna have to give her the sledge. What I'll do is, I got the heavy, I'll give her the MC side first. If it doesn't budge after a few whacks, I'll give her the Tonya side. It's funny because Stojko's, they're friends, so it's fine. Now, because we're replacing the bearing, we can wallop on this as much as we want. If we were going to try and reuse the bearing, then we'd want to get in there and try and press it out using the bolts or whatever, but we're not saving it, so driver MacGyver. I think it's...
Yeah, it looks like it's moving.
Oh yeah, she's coming. Finish her off with the Tonya side. Oh. I thought you were supposed to be doing this.
I'm on break.
Hold on, honey. Use the old slide hammer.
There you
That's
go.
the ticket.
Yay.
Say it, baby.
Nice one.
Say it again.
Tickety bit.
There we go. Just got to clean up the hole. Lube her up. Put the new wheel bearing on there. We get it from, ordered one in from UAP and Napa. So we'll check that out. Put her in.
Okay.
Seeing as how I already have the safety squints on, I'll take my carbide bit and my die grinder, and I will clean some of the rust out of here, get her ready for the new bearing. So we just want to get rid of all the rust and all that stuff. You don't want to take off any real material. We just want to be able to get the fitment back to where it is, so the new bearing will just slide right in there. Take a bit of grease, rub it all up in here. We'll coat the splines of the axle too. And then let's go see what the Napa man brought us, baby.
Okay.
All right, baby. You got nicer hands than I do for an unboxing video. Yes, model it, baby. Hopefully, this is the right bearing.
Yeah.
It's happened time and time before where you get halfway through a job and it's like, oh, open up the box for the new part, go to put it on, and not the right one. But so far, it's looking right.
Good. Okay.
It's definitely shinier than the
Right.
one we just took off. But let's unravel the cord, make sure the sensor's the same and the plug and all that. But I think we're looking good. Well, you can put it back on.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie, baby.
Artichoke.
So the executive decision was made by Kristina because it's a little heavy and awkward. I'll get it set back up in there, and then you can resume twisting the nuts and bolts and all that stuff. So typically I just take the bolts, put them back in the holes first. Then we take the old dust shield. This can only really go one way. You gotta have the opening for the brakes. The speed sensor side has to come out here because it clips into that bracket there. So we slide this onto the CV shaft. Get those splines started. And then we go fishing in the dark for the threads here.
My favorite song.
Yeah. You and me go fishing in the dark. There's supposed to be some sort of hidden meaning to that song. I don't know. I like fishing. Usually go fishing in the daytime. So I think I got them all started here, honey. I think. Okay. So that is all back to normal. So now we can tighten up all these bolts on the wheel bearing, baby. Google apparently says the 3 bolts holding that bearing on 145 foot-pounds. So I don't know if you'd be able to muster that, baby. I got these all tightened fairly close, so you can come in and give them the finisher.
Okay, your turn.
you want to tag out?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting it tight enough.
Okay, let's see. It is a bit of a tricky spot because the CV axle is kind of blocking a straight path to get on there, but oh yeah, we gotta go a little more.
There you go.
That's the click. That wasn't my elbow. Let's give her another one. Oh. Okay, so that one's good. Oh. That's 2. You want to try this last one, but pulling up?
I don't know.
All you gotta do is stand here and just use those arms.
I guess I'll try.
All right, baby. All right, girl. Oh!
One more, right?
Yeah, let it relax a little bit, and then pull again. Boom.
Okay.
You have officially torqued a bolt.
Yay. I like going up more than down.
Right, yeah, it's easier to pull upright like that, right? So now we got to put this one on, and this one's got to go to 101 foot-pounds. So quite a bit less than what we just did, so it should be a little bit easier.
Okay.
We'll dial this back down to 101. We got our 1.25 inches on there, so gonna have to stop this from, I mean, we could leave it to the end or whatnot, but you know the way we are, we'll forget to tighten it if we don't do it right now. So both of us are here. We got the teamwork. I can hold this guy from spinning while you crank that one. Geez, it is nice having somebody to work with. I'll hang out down here. You just give that a little bit of a... Oh, one more, baby.
Yeah, that one wasn't as bad.
That right there, tickety-boo. We got to remember to put the cotter pin back in. They say, don't forget that. So we'll just tap it in there. Now we just got to put the brakes back on, and I think we'll be done. Yeah, Bob or George. Or Mark or Steve.
Right.
And then we can have a beer.
And float in the pond.
And float in the pond. Yeah. Okay. Break out the bikini, the Speedo, and the cold drinks and the floaties. put the rotor back on, and then all I do, just to make life a little bit easier, is I just got some leftover big old nuts from other jobs. I use them as spacers. Just run one of the lug nuts back on. That way it holds the rotor from flopping around. Makes it easier putting the caliper bracket back on. Keeps the rotor straight so you're not fighting your pads and all that jazz. Have you given up on working today?
I think someone that knows what they're doing with the brakes should maybe do that part.
Okay, yeah. Let the licensed tech do the brake part. That's very reasonable.
Thank you.
I'm sure Stojko thanks you too.
All right. I'm sure you would appreciate it.
Tickety-boo. Can't really mix up which one was where. You can see the circle, the lines from the pistons of the caliper, so that's our inside pad there. And they are fitting in there. Just beauty. These slide pins, one thing to take note, so you just don't go at it and throw it back together without paying attention. You come in here, babe. There's a bit of a notch on the caliper there, and these slide pins have 2 flat sides and 2 round sides. If you try and get it in there like that, it's not going to line up. You got to roll it so that flat goes down into there. That way it sucks that slide pin right tight to the caliper, and everything seats properly. I think these are only supposed to be 34, 35 foot-pounds. This fella here only goes down to 40. Gotta break out the other one. Get a shot of that. This is my snap-on 3/8 torque wrench, but they've got it laser etched on here, foot-pounds, and it's like, you need some pretty good freaking eyeballs to be able to read that. Like, I'm sitting here squinting. I was like, I don't know if I got it to 35 or 34 or what the heck. So I think a suggestion, the Snap-on, make all these like black, so they stand out, or neon orange or something. I can't freaking read it.
Not 25 anymore?
My beer drinking arm's 25. My eyeballs, not so much. Okay, everything is torqued. We'll throw a zip tie on there, and then the wheel on, test drive. Boom. Couple of fresh zip ties on here. Best invention ever besides a pocket on a shirt. And of course, you have to cut the ends off of these. If you're one of those fellas that does not cut those off, you're the friend in the group that nobody likes.
Right. I seen a video of a guy, he popped, instead of cutting them off, he popped them off. I can't remember how he did that. But.
Well, the thing is, when you cut them off, you got to try and cut them off straight, because if you cut them off on a 45-degree angle, they are forearm grabbers. Like that will slice you open. You're going to lift the wheel on, baby.
I have an old lady back, so I don't know.
Old lady got back doing it.
If I do that, I won't be going to work tomorrow.
Oh, then definitely do it. You're doing it.
Right.
Okay, you're going to massage me later though, right?
Sure.
That did not sound very convincing. I like these ones because it's got the all the open ribs there, so you just kind of power lift it. Give it the curl. Tickety-boo. Just gonna run these guys in loosely, and we'll let it down and hit it with the torque wrench. 98 to 100. Getting mixed results for specs on the torque for these things. Anywhere from 90 to 98, seeing on the forums and whatnot. So, I mean, 98's pretty close to 100. Nice round number. And then as long as the test drive is smooth, quiet, I'd say we're done. New wheel bearing, no play. Nice and smooth too, so.
Perfect.
Good job, baby.
Yeah, teamwork.
Well, you're not off the hook that easy, honey. One last job to do.
2?
Yeah, give her 2 clicks. There you go.
Was that the second one?
Yeah. You're getting her.
Okay.
That right there. Nice one, baby. Stojko, if your wheel falls off, it's her fault.
Wasn't me.
I thought we were done, but then I totally forgot when he dropped it off. He was saying he could not get this pin out of his hitch. It was rusted and seized in there. There's no clip or nothing in it. This is an aluminum drop hitch, and it's got a steel pin, so obviously, especially in Ontario, most Canadians know aluminum and steel do not mix, and that pin is tight in there. They've already been beaten on it. I guess he didn't call up his friend Tonya. Guaranteed she'd be able to get it out of there. So we'll see if we can get her moving here. I mean, I think it's moving, but this is like, you know, a must. If anybody that don't leave your hitches in if you're not using it, you know, always pull the pin out or grease it or lube it or something, because when these things seize in there, it is a bugger. It's got the bend in there, so I'm just kind of whacking it to see if I can get it to spin. It's turned a bit. Let's see if I can drive her out a little bit. Oh, it's moving. After whacking it and getting it to turn a little bit, and then I hit her a couple of good times here, it moved, so I was planning on just cutting it off, but I think, you know what, this Mac air hammer, this thing is a pretty serious piece, so I say, give it the Tony Montana and say hello to my little friend.
You don't care about your friend.
Not even a little bit. You don't care about Tony Montana.
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, it did move, so maybe I'll just keep whacking it. I wonder, how much do you trust me?
Oh, what are you gonna make me do?
You ever like hold the flashlight for your dad?
Yeah.
Something kind of like that. You're gonna hold a chisel for me.
I'm not gonna get hit, right?
I hope not.
Okay.
Well, I mean, the air hammer wouldn't even touch it, but I can hit it back and forth. And we got her spinning. Oh, yeah, and look. We've pushed it back out this way a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
getting there.
Let's drive her. See if she'll drive out now. Oh, maybe Tony Montana will do it now. I mean, it got it further.
Right.
We're making progress, baby. That's the name of the game. I could almost cut it flush here if it won't move, and then just hammer it back in and pull this whole thing out with the pin still in there, but I think with a few more whacks of the old martello, we'll get her. Hey, why does it take so long for your elbow to heal? I gotta take a year off.
Right.
Wanna hold that, honey?
Don't hit me. Is it in the right spot again?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Oh my God.
Now this is trust right here. Forget joint bank accounts or any of that. Hold the chisel, would ya? I think it moved a little bit the one shot there. We're doing great, baby. I got friends that wouldn't hold the chisel for me.
Now you tell me.
Oh, we're in a pickle now. Thank you for holding the chisel for me. Excellent job, honey. But we have come to a standstill. It does not want to go any more that way or spin. So say hello to this little friend. We're going to cut it off as tight as we can. I'll try and hammer it back just a little bit, and then we'll pull it right out. Or at least, hopefully, we'll pull it right out. I think the sparks were going on my groin. Oh, yeah, baby.
Working?
It's working.
Yay.
Ta-da! And if we take this over to the vise, I can hammer that probably right out of there, and then this is still good. Nice one. Beer time.
Ta-da! Woo! Good job.
Thanks, baby. Did we do this?
It kind of just slowly came out. Wanted to say hey.
Oh, good now. All right, baby. Well, my elbow is definitely sore again.
No
now.
doubt.
That was a lot of pounding, but we got the hitch out of there. So, hey, you're welcome, Stojko. It'll be on the bill. But
Right.
it's super hot out today, you know, and not just because you're outside, honey. But I say that pond is calling our name.
Oh my God, yes.
We just got to test drive this. Then we're done for the day. Crack a beer, go float in the pond, and as long as the test drive goes good.
I'm sure it will.
Okay, let's go.
Like 40 degrees out here.
It is freaking hot, baby.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, darling. Okay, I'll give this to you, baby. All right. Fingers crossed, everything is silky smooth. Ooh, we should turn the freaking radio up on this thing. Too bad we're not allowed to listen to music on YouTube videos. This has a Rockford Fosgate sound system in here.
Oh.
That's what JP and we used to use all Rockford Fosgate amps and all that stuff back when we were competing in Audio Thunder.
Okay.
We're doing the old swerve-a-rooney. Keeping her between the lines, just like coloring in kindergarten. Yeah, we are silky smooth. I don't hear any wah wah wah.
Perfect. The wheel hasn't fallen off yet.
I say we'll take her around the block, and then I'll just do a double check on the torque on those lug nuts, because aluminum wheels, you always want to re-torque your nuts after a little bit of driving just to make sure they don't slack off, come loose, and your wheel passes you going down the road. Believe me or not, yeah, ask me how I know. It's happened. So, but yeah, no, I think this is golden. Stojko, you're good to go. And just like that, that is how you do the front wheel bearing on a 2013 Nissan Titan, baby.
Thank you for letting me help you.
Oh, thank
Show
you.
me how to do it.
Thank you for helping me. That was awesome working with you today. And, you know, we got something accomplished, and you're willing to learn new skills and do new things. So, and help me out. That's great. We are the dream team, baby.
Yeah, we are.
But I think the pond is definitely calling
our names. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get suited.
Get your speed on. Honey.
All right. Well, baby, I think this is a perfect way to end the day. We are out floating in the middle of paradise here.
Right.
You know, that job, not that bad of a job. Even the wife could do that job, right? So there's no excuse for you not to grab your tools, get out in the garage, and fix your truck. As long as you got a a lovely wife that's willing to help you, you can accomplish anything, right, honey?
Right? It wasn't too bad.
You know what? Work hard together, play hard together, and relax hard together.
Right.
So thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. You know, it was a fun one. Definitely a fun one. It's always a fun one to make when you're with, you know, the love of your life anyway. Or a good buddy, I guess. But,
Yeah.
but, you know, as always, we appreciate all the views, all the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, maybe consider it. It's free. It doesn't cost nothing. If you like the content that we're putting out, you know, we're going to try and keep doing it every week. Get a new video out there, whether it's working on cars, trucks, sleds, golf carts, you know, CF motos, smart cars, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, stay tuned. We appreciate everybody going to our website, buying the shirts, the hats, the merch, you know, www.rednecks-dirtyhands.com, baby. But, yeah, we appreciate all the views. And as always, take her easy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers, honey. Good job.
You're floating away.